Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown. I'm here to just play Twisted Metal, baby. Alright, I want to talk about the TV show. Oh god, am I gonna die right here? God damn it. Anyways, I want to talk about the fucking TV show. God damn it, Darkside. You see, I can't even fucking do shit without this motherfucker tailing my fucking ass. But anyways, so I just got finished with the TV show yesterday, and obviously you could tell from the community channel and everything like that, I really enjoyed it. I thought the show was freaking phenomenal, to be honest. I thought it was awesome, and I can't get out of here to save my life. Good God. No wonder barely people play this game. But anyways, so what is it? In the beginning, there was nothing, no. But anyways, move, get out of the way. Don't fucking get close to them when they fucking circle around. Good thing they took that out in future games, because that shit was bullshit. I mean, I enjoyed this game more than Twisted Metal 2, but good God. Like, I'd rather just croak. Oh, get away. Get away from fucking Hammerhead. Oh my God. Freezing. Anyways, moving on. Wow, what a fucking asshole. You saw that? Instantly lost right there. I barely, how many minutes was that? How many minutes was that? That was like not even 3 minutes. That wasn't even fucking 3 minutes. You gotta be fucking kidding me, game. Go back. Go fucking back. Go back. My God. Anyways, how, what is it? The TV show. So, again, I really enjoyed the TV show. The TV show was really fun, and basically the story is that in 2002, the whole world went to shit. Basically, all the internet, like basically, you know how the new millennium was coming in, and then everything got fucked over, basically. So that's basically what happened in this game. I mean, well, in the show. I'm gonna say probably that a lot, but get away. Get away! Get the fuck away from me, all of you! Anyways, I need to get out of here so I could talk more. But, so, it's 2002, and Apocalypse starts happening. You know, you got Agent Stone, Needers doing his thing and stuff like that, and shit happens to all of these characters. We don't see it, but we know that shit happens to these characters because eventually gets talked about later on in the show. Come on, go in there. Get there. Yes! Woo! Anyways, but this show, so 20 years pass after the whole apocalypse happens, and now everyone has their own sectors, everyone has their own areas and everything on their own little, you know, you want to call it gang members, I guess, right? But a lot of people, what is it? A lot of people are like protecting their own you know, own areas and all that stuff. Other people are going crazy, killing other people off the roads and stuff like that. So you have this character called John Doe. He's the milkman that delivers stuff, and there's not a lot of people that are milkmans anymore because a lot of milkmans die off. They don't live to a certain age and stuff like that, basically. So John Doe gets basically he drives around and he meets these characters. He meets the Raven character from Twisted Metal Black, and she authorized him to deliver a package, and well, to get something so he can actually be free for something. I'm not going to spoil it too much because if you haven't watched the show, then I'm not really going to tell you about it. But yeah, he's supposed to deliver a package, and a whole bunch of shit happens along the way. He meets a character called Quiet, and Quiet is one of my favorite fucking characters in this freaking Twisted Metal show. She is awesome, and I hope we can see her in a future Twisted Metal game, to be quite honest with you. Maybe not writing Shadow, or maybe not Roadkill, maybe writing a different vehicle. But hey, if she does write those vehicles in a future Twisted Metal game, I'm not going to complain. But anyways, so you have the character John Doe. He can't remember anything because something happened to him as a kid, so he can't really remember. So he has to do a lot of soul searching, basically, you know. And he has this car named Evelyn, which is a beautiful fucking car. It kind of reminds me of a nice version of Roadkill, basically. That's what Evelyn kind of reminds me of. Just a beautiful version of Roadkill. But and then we get other characters that we enjoyed, kind of like we get certain cameo characters like Mr. Slam, and what is it? What's her name? Bloody Mary and stuff like that. So we have characters like that. Obviously, there's no Mr. Grimm or Axel, but they're saving that for season 2, which is awesome. So hey, guess I'm spoiling it right here, right? But if you haven't watched the show, don't worry, I put it on the tagline, spoilers. So if you guys didn't watch the show, you guys don't have to be like, oh, what the hell? So I will put spoilers in the title, just for those people. But anyways, how do I feel about the characters in the show? I really enjoyed the characters from the show. Yeah, there was some moments that I wish they could have done a little bit more and done a little bit less, like the whole love story of John Doe and Quiet. It's not bad or anything like that. I don't hate it. It's just that they focus a little bit too on it. In my opinion, they could have done other things, like for example, people keep shooting me from behind. You see what I hate about this fucking the first Twisted Metal game? Everyone wants to attack you from behind like you're a fucking goddamn whore. I'm not a fucking whore, you fucking piece of shit. I'm a fucking human being. Not even a human being. I'm a fucking being. Should not get fucking raped in the ass. Literally. God. In all the Twisted Metal games, I have a problem with that shit. Seriously. If you want to fucking rape me in the ass, come to my fucking goddamn house. Literally. If you want to fucking do that shit. Anyways. Sorry about that, viewers, for that mental image. But, it's just the way I feel about this game, man. This game is disgusting sometimes. Literally. It is. It's disgusting. Sweet Tooth is supposed to be one of the best characters in this game, and you have fucking... was a Hammerhead and Darkseid with ya, and it's fucking kicking your ass all the fucking goddamn time. I fucking hate it. It's disgusting. These characters should fucking die off already. I wonder who I killed. Who did I kill? Anyways, it doesn't matter. What matters is that this show is fucking amazing. I highly recommend it if you're a Twisted Metal fan, and fuck the haters for this show, because if you think that you're supposed to get fine wine for a Twisted Metal series, then you should play the original games, because they're not fine wine anyways. Yeah, like, what? The first Twisted Metal game got Game of the Year. Did other Twisted Metal games got Game of the Year? And I'm not talking about greatest hits. I'm talking about Game of the Year. Alright? Get that fucking straight. So... again, the characters are really fun, really memorable, and I love some of the characters like Preacher. Preacher was a fucking asshole, and exactly what I wanted from the Preacher character. There's a lot of references to the other games from these characters, so it's kind of canon that these characters actually did what they did in some of these video games, which is pretty dope. I actually like that. It's canon in its own universe way, because obviously you could tell this Twisted Metal game pays homage to all the Twisted Metal games, which is nice. So, alright, I'm going away from Darkseid because I don't want to deal with him. If he's going in the back of me, I can just literally shut off this game right now. But anyways, what is it? So, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the show, like you figure out a lot of, like, obviously you spend time with a lot of with John Doe, obviously, because that's the main character of the show, and there's a lot of stuff that's happening to him that you feel like, oh man, that really sucks. Same thing with Quiet. You know, Quiet has a brother that is pretty cool. I like her brother, to be honest. It sucks that what happens to him, to be quite honest with you. I thought he was going to stay in the show, to be quite honest with you, but who knows, maybe they will get the actor back in season 2, because Quiet kind of remembers her brother in a certain way and stuff like that. So yeah, Grandman in this game is just god-awful. It's sickening. Grandman in this game is just not worth it. So anyways, what other characters I could talk about? I did want to save Needles Kane. I want to talk about Needles Kane. Needles Kane is perfection in the show. Anyone that complains about Needles Kane in the show has only played, what, Twisted Metal Black and Twisted Metal 2012. Literally. And if you only play those games, they didn't play the other Twisted Metal games, like Twisted Metal 1, 2, 3, 4... freaking Head On and Small Brawl. If you haven't played those games, then shut the fuck up. Seriously, shut the fuck up. You have no opinion, to be honest. At that point, you have no opinion. You don't. You have no opinion, because you're just gonna be thinking that Twisted Metal should be literally what you see in Twisted Metal Black in 2012. Hell no. What you see Sweet Tooth in the TV show is exactly how he is in these games. Alright? Seriously. He's a fucking He's a psychopathic clown, but he also has humor. He's not freaking Jason Voorhees type level, you know? He might act like Jason Voorhees, but he's not literally Jason Voorhees. He might have like the strength of Jason Voorhees, which is fine, but again, he's not Jason Voorhees. He's not. For crying out loud, man. Like, and then people want to complain, oh, they went too much of his backstory of Sweet Tooth. I hate it. They do that in the games. So if you are upset that they went a little bit of Sweet Tooth's backstory in the show, then maybe you should never play the games, because the games really touch upon his backstory. Alright? Literally. Alright? You do realize Needles Kane is Marcus Kane, right? You do realize that, right? Marcus Kane is not a separate character. He's the same. Marcus Kane is Sweet Tooth, is Needles Kane. Alright? Roadkill is Needles Kane. Alright? Except for what? Twisted Metal Black in the TV show. But you could tell that the TV people, the guys that make the show, understood the characters, because Sweet Tooth was kind of like friends with John Doe a little bit, which makes sense because John Doe was eventually going to ride Roadkill, and Roadkill is connected to Marcus Kane. You see? That's pretty dope. I like that. That was pretty awesome in my opinion. Oh shit, I think one of them died. So, look at that. So anyways, and other than that, Sweet Tooth's backstory that they do in this show is fucking great. I loved it. They touch upon Sweet Tooth's dad a little bit, and they even have a reference of Calypso in this game. I keep saying game, in the show, and that is amazing. I love that. You do get a cameo of Calypso. You don't see Calypso, but you hear him, and I love it. And the fact that the main characters are like, "Oh my God, you're Calypso," and he's like, "What?" It's like, fuck, they caught me. I love it. I fucking love it. That type of humor, I could live for that shit all day. And if you hate that type of humor, you are a simp, and you just have hatred in your heart, and you have no love in your heart. I'm saying that right now. You need to grow the fuck up. And how old are you? If you're an adult and you feel this way, then something's wrong with you. You need to change your priorities big time. Alright? Because the fact that this series is getting hated for certain people just shows that you were never a Twisted Metal fan, and it's showing the haters right off the bat. It's showing who's the true Twisted Metal fans and who's not. Come on, guys. I have 3 opponents left, and these guys are killing each other from what I've noticed. Well, when you get close to one another, I guess, right? Like, that kind of makes sense. But hey, at least I'm doing a good job, better than last time, even though I did lost my health packet. I mean, my first health right there, and shit was crazy. Right off the get-go. So, sorry about that, viewers. But anyways, let's talk about Needles Kane, man. Let's talk about Sweet Tooth. He is the best thing about the show, alright? Everything that they did with Sweet Tooth is a 10 out of 10. Again, I don't hate the show. I fucking love the show. I can't wait for Season 2. To be honest with you, in a spiritual enlightenment way, I don't want to talk about it in a spiritual enlightenment way, because I don't want to, you know, make you guys depressed, because there's something I want to say about the Season 2 of the Twisted Metal show, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to talk about that, because I don't want you guys to feel like upset and shit like that. I want you guys to feel optimistic and happy for the new Twisted Metal series and the new season that will come out. Yeah. Again, I'm not going too deep into that, because I'm not going to mention it here. If you want me to make an enlightenment video about the Twisted Metal series or just the games in general, I will do that in a separate channel. I have a channel just dedicated all about that shit. So not about Twisted Metal, just about the enlightenment stuff. But moving on with that, this show should get really recognized for what it's doing, and I'm glad that it is. And I'm glad people that are enjoying it, and people are showing their true colors. There are people that are enjoying it, and the people that are not enjoying it. You know? Now, if you are mixed with the opinions and all that stuff, that's fine. But if you have high expectations, then something's wrong with you. And if you have high expectations for this series to be like Twisted Metal Black, and only Twisted Metal Black, then I have something to tell you. That's not going to happen. Alright? That's not going to happen. It's not. It's not going to happen. Seriously, you guys are so focused on this series to be just like Twisted Metal Black that if you don't get what you want, you're kind of like a little bitch. I'm glad that the TV series did everything that we all love. It has all the combinations that I wanted in a Twisted Metal game. It does. It has all the combinations that I want in a Twisted Metal game. That said game, I keep saying game, in the Twisted Metal show. You know, I know some people might be like, oh, we should have just got a Twisted Metal movie. You know what? For those type of people, I would have a TV show than a movie, because at least you can expand so much more on the TV series than the fucking movie. Because I guarantee you, if we had a movie, you guys would be saying that, oh, I wish you expanded on this and that. Why you didn't do that? Because you know, you're going to have those stupid motherfuckers. You're going to have those stupid motherfuckers that would say that. Because they're never satisfied. Because that's how they are. They're old people that want to be satisfied because their generation is over. They want their generation to come back. That's how they are. It is. That's how they are. They've always been that way. People that act that way. And it's too fucking bad. That's why I mentioned that those people are going to die off. And they know it. That's why they get upset. And that's why they want you to follow their agendas and their philosophies and shit, because they know they're not meant for this world for that long. Seriously. They're not. They're not. And if people want to criticize me for that, well, something's wrong with you, because people should not live that way, and we should not have people that have a mindset that way, to be quite honest with you. Or people should not have that type of mindset, and if they do, well, you should not breathe the air that I breathe, to be quite honest. The air that I'm breathing should kill you, to be quite honest with you. Just because you're thinking of a pathetic manner, literally, in my opinion. Seriously. So, let's go back to Nito's King. Let's go back to Sweet Tooth. This, what they did with this character in the show was fucking great. Alright? You went to his backstory a little bit in the show, which some people might complain about and stuff like that. Come on, get there before someone kills you, man. Forget it. Forget it. Someone was just gonna kill me right there anyways. You see how this game is? Again, this game wasn't tested, man. Seriously, this game was not tested. I don't care what no one said. This game was not tested. I'm not gonna... You can disagree with me all you want. This game was not tested. It wasn't. It was not tested. Alright? If it was tested, none of this bullshit wouldn't happen. Especially this. You see this? My third health just gone like that. And you saw in the beginning of this video, all my third lives just completely just got out. Just like that. It's fucking disgusting. And I can see why people probably won't play this game. And why people want Twisted Metal 3 and 4, because this shit is fucking bullcrap. It is. You know, I'd rather play this game than Twisted Metal 2, because Twisted Metal 2 is just more saying fuck you, basically. You know, and I'm just like, oh, if you're acting like that, then I just don't have to play you. You know? Seriously. You're supposed to have fun with the game, not the game saying fuck you and I hope you're a piece of shit. You know, it's like that. And I'm like, nah, man. I'm not playing games like that. Or watching movies like that, to be honest. Seriously. You're not fucking insulting my intelligence, to be quite honest with you. I'm dead serious. Alright? That's why I have a problem with these early Twisted Metal games, man. They want to assault your intelligence. They really do. So, sorry guys, I just had to mention with the game real quick, because this game is bullshit. But, moving on, when they went back to Sweet Tooth's, Nito's Kane's backstory, I thought it was fucking awesome. You know, you did got hints of Nito's Kane talking about that he was in the show and stuff like that. That's why you kind of have him, you know, taking John Doe and, anybody else to, like, perform for them and stuff like that. Sweet Tooth just wants to perform for some people and stuff like that, and make friends and stuff like that. I love that the theme of the whole show is about tragedy and being accepted. I fucking love that show. I fucking love that the show took that theme. And if you hate that type of theme, well, guess what? You just don't want to be one of those people that want to be accepted for some people. And I guess you're one of those people that want to, you know, shun people that want to be appreciated, and you point fingers at them and be like, ha ha, you want to be appreciated, go fuck yourself. So if you're that type of person, and you most likely you are that type of person, you talk shit about this show, because this show talks about that, and it does it so well that I have never seen a show that talks about that type of stuff so well, in my opinion. Maybe Last of Us does it, but I didn't care enough to even care to talk about, I mean, to even listen to it in Last of Us, the show. I don't hate the show, it's just, if they did talk about it, I didn't care enough for it. You know, so at least in this series, they pushed it enough for me to care, you know, and the fact that it was hyping up for the Twisted Metal competition is great, because that's how it was in the video games. Because you always heard in the video games that, oh, we, because especially in Twisted Metal 1, in Twisted Metal 1 with, with Yellow Jacket's ending, literally, Calypso tells, Mr. Kane that, hey, I need Pacific drivers for next year's Twisted Metal competition. I need your help, you know. So that's what the TV show was all about, getting contenders for the Twisted Metal tournament. And I like that. I really do. Some people might have hated it, and to be honest, if you hated it, then you don't deserve the air I breathe. If you hated it that much, it's just like, grow the fuck up. Grow up. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. Literally, grow the fuck up. Like, we always heard it in the game, but yeah, we can't have a video game or a TV show that touches upon that. You hate it that much, then it's that type of shit that tells me that you don't want a Twisted Metal game, because apparently you think it's outdated, even though you say you love the series, but you don't want it to come back because you think it's outdated. I think it's not outdated. It could be. Some stuff is outdated, but you can literally upgrade it. Twisted Metal 12 almost did that. The only thing that they hold back on was more characters and not getting out of your vehicle. That's it. That's the only it. 2012 did bad. It's just you couldn't get out of your vehicle, and you didn't have multiple characters, and they couldn't stick to the story arc that we wanted, like back in the other Twisted Metal games, you know. So you can only play as 4 characters in that game, you know. And plus in that game, there were certain characters you need to unlock. Like, for example, if you play as Needles, you play through his whole story just to play, like, another character, like Mr. Grimm, for example. So no one didn't like that, and I didn't like that either, because I like just picking my character and playing with their story and stuff like that. So that's how I am, basically. So that's why I'm hoping that the new Twisted Metal game is like almost like Grand Theft Auto meets Twisted Metal, which makes sense, you know, and a lot of people will want that because it will show that Twisted Metal has evolved, and it should be like that. Because a lot of complaints with the TV show is like, oh, they're not always in their vehicles. So you want combat. So you want the car combat in all the episodes. You don't think that's not going to be boring or tiring? And I bet you everything. I swear, everything that I fucking know and love, you will literally complain about it, saying that, oh, there's too much car combat game, there's not enough story. Oh, but I thought that's what you wanted. No story, just car combat, you fucking idiot. That's why I have a problem with certain people, man. And to me, you're not a fan of that. You're not a fan of Twisted Metal. Because fans of Twisted Metal will want more engaging stories and more things to chew on. That's what I loved about the Sweet Tooth episode, because it was more to chew on with his character, which I always wanted in the games, but you couldn't get it. You just got hints and all that, but nothing to chew on, nothing to grasp, nothing to be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I love it, you know. It's nothing like that, you know. But the fact that the TV show did it and we got stuff like that was great. I loved it. I completely fell in love with it, you know. And I wish we did get certain characters like Spectre, but hey, we got what is it, not Dollface, but Dollface is in the show, just, you know, at the end of the final episode, basically. And I thought that was fucking badass that Dollface is related to what is it, fucking Joe, John Doe. I thought that was fucking awesome. I like how they did that, because they went to the backstory of John Doe a little bit, with his what happened to him and stuff that was happening during the apocalypse and stuff like that, when it started and stuff like that. And then with Sweet Tooth, like, he gets upset with his co-star, so he kills his co-star. I'm not going to tell you what his co-star is if you haven't watched the show. For those people that want to, you know, still watch this video but don't want to, you know, get everything spoiled, because I'm not going to spoil everything, because there's a lot of shit that I do not want to talk about. That I do want to talk about, but not to the extent that I probably would like to. Fuck. But I'll say this right now. Like I said before, the stuff with Sweet Tooth is fucking phenomenal. I love it. The stuff that they show with Calypso, the stuff that they hint with Calypso, like Calypso's Rio and shit like that, that shit's great. I love that they keep Calypso like a myth and a legend and stuff like that. And then when the characters do kind of like hear him, it's like, oh, you're this, and he's like, no, I'm not him. You know, I mean, he doesn't say that, but you know, he's kind of like, what? Almost like hinting like, no, it's not me. But one of the episodes when they get a package, it did sound like Calypso, and I fucking loved it. You know, and by the end of the series, by the end of season 1, you see Calypso getting the Twisted Metal competition, getting ready, and Raven is telling you know, John Doe, that I want you to be a part of this tournament. And he's like, I don't want to be you, milkman. You know? And she's like, you have to be in this competition, and you gotta have to destroy every vehicle and make them to a rubbing heat of twisted metal. And I'm like, oh, I fucking love that line. Oh my god, I fucking love that line. Raven is so great in that show. I know she's not I know she's like a villain-esque, or like a, yeah, kind of like a villain-esque character, but it makes sense because she is Raven. And if you know the character of Mortimer that always has the Raven on him with Shadow, you would understand why Raven is like that for Calypso and stuff like that. So, and the whole and one of the package that is reference to Twisted Metal 1, because you think it was going to be like aliens and stuff like that, which they do hint to in the show, like there's aliens and stuff like that, and like they talk about aliens in the show, so most likely we might get an alien appearance in the next season. Who knows? Oh, just a reference to like someone trying to get that package of proving that aliens exist, and they're like, oh, the world's not ready for it, you know, and grabbing it. So, oh, look at that, Darkseid is dead. Good, fuck him. Alright, who's shooting at me? Alright, fuck Darkseid in this game, literally. Fuck Darkseid and fuck Hammerhead in this game. Fuck both of them. They can all suck my ridges. If you know that reference, you deserve a fucking cookie. But anyways, what is it? So, I really love the TV show. I loved what they did with the characters. You got Pizza Boy there. You got freaking, what is it? Bloody Mary, man. Bloody Mary pissed me off, but in a good way. Like, she really did piss me off in a good way. But also, you kind of felt sorry for her at the same time, you know? So, it's such... the fact that you can make me hate a character, but make me feel sorry for her at the same time... You know you did something right. You did something right in my opinion, and I'm glad that I can say that right now, you know, and I'm glad that we can see these characters come to light, because by the end of the episode, by the end of season 1, Calypso is making his tournament, and you could see Axel, you could see freaking Mr. Grimm looking like what he looked like in Twisted Metal 1. I fucking love it. Oh god, you know. And we got Twister, the reference to Twister in that show. Yo, Twister is awesome. And we got a reference to Fireflower. Holy shit, what is it, Powerflower or some shit? It's so cool. I know some people didn't like Powerflower in Twisted Metal 3, and I'm not a big fan of her either, but in the show, oh, she's great. She's is a big sadistic and psychotic as everyone else in the show, and it's as she should be, baby. As she should. It's an apocalypse, and everyone else should be fucking nuts and crazy. I fucking love it. Who are you? Yellow Jacket? Yep. Bye, Yellow Jacket. Bye, Dad. See ya, Dad. Don't hit the door on the way out, Dad. Oh god. Alright, so who do I have next? Oh, I know. Fucking Hammerhead, right? Hammerhead, or no, it's not Hammerhead, is it? It's Roadkill. Got him. Ha! I beat it! Woo! I did it! Woo! I did it! Oh god, I did it. I fucking did it. Woo! I love it. Alright, let me just pause it here. Oop, no. Can I? Oh god. Oh, come on. Can I just... There we go. I did not want it to, like... I did not want it to, like... What is it? I did not want to press that little, you know, back button and all that. I mean, I've used it before, but not doing gameplay and stuff like that. So I'm just taking a picture of the screenshot right here. That way, I don't have to do that other level again. But let's resume. So, let's get the fuck out of here. This was remade in Twisted Metal Black, by the way. At least I believe it was. But moving on, this show is one of those things that is just one of the best things in my opinion. I'm glad that this show exists. I'm glad we got a Twisted Metal show, and I'm glad that people are looking at it, that are true fans to Twisted Metal that like it. Alright? Because I think the people that hate this show have finally come to the conclusion that Twisted Metal is just not for them. Alright, and if you say it still is for you, then you should never complain about the show to begin with. Now, you can have flaws with the show, that's fine. I certainly have flaws with the show too, like I pointed out. But overall, I enjoy the show. I give it an 8 out of 10. It deserves your watch, guys. If you never played a Twisted Metal game, if you never heard of Twisted Metal, watch the TV show. All right, watch the TV show. Literally, watch the TV show. It's on Peacock. It's for free. The only another flaw that I have is that there's so many fucking commercials. By the 5th commercial, I was like, I'm done, because the show is really good and it's enjoyable. And the fact that there's like 20 commercials or 80 commercials you need to get through is bullshit. It is. It's bullshit, and that should not happen. And that might still wait for a lot of people. And that right there, I do not blame people. Alright, because no one doesn't want to see commercials anymore, and they'll no one doesn't want to care. No one doesn't care for ads anymore. That's why if you pay attention to the whole writer strike, the writers are pissed off because no one doesn't care. There's a lot of things about the writer strike, but the one thing with the writer strike is that the Hollywood executives are noticing that no one doesn't care about these ads anymore. That's why they skip them, or not pay attention to them, or they don't watch the show because it has too much ads. So stuff like that, I can understand, but do not steer away from those ads just because, do not steer away from the show just because the ads are fucking crap, you know? So, again, I highly recommend the show. Please watch it because it's really good, and not because we get more Twisted Metal stuff, of course we will, but we need more people that, to be part of the Twisted Metal series. Seriously, I want you guys to play the games. I want you guys to play, I want you guys to play the games. I want you guys to watch the TV show and stuff like that, and enjoy yourself. Have fun. Literally, that's all what the Twisted Metal series is all about. Don't take it too seriously. It's all about having fun, and it's all about, characters. At least with the TV show, it's all about characters and good fashion call combat at the end of the day. If you want that call combat style, play the game. If you want the story, well, you have Black. You do have Twisted Metal Black, but now you have the TV show. In Twisted Metal Black, there's just hints. There's just hints of a TV. There's just hints of a story there. Doesn't go in depth as I want it to be, and that's one of the flaws I always have with the Twisted Metal series. I want it to go so much in depth with the story that it never does, But the fact that the TV show did is amazing. So I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you watching it, and I highly recommend you playing the games right after it. Alright? Seriously. Tell Sony, tell people that this is a must to see, and also tell Sony that we want more of this. I know I do. Sony, Peacock, I want more of this shit. Seriously, you're doing something right. And anyone that don't think so, well, you're just hating and you're getting old, and I don't know, maybe you're all getting old, or maybe it's just that type of mindset of where you live in the decade or some shit like that. Who knows, man? Seriously, I don't know your mindset. All I have to say is I don't want your mindset. I just want to have fun, be engaged, and the thing is, just have fun with your movies and games. My God, everyone wants to take things too seriously and hate shit for no fucking reason, and that's why I fucking hate the entertainment stuff now. I hate the fucking social media stuff now, because everyone wants to get pissy for literally of a drop of a fucking shoe, and it's stupid. Once you get laid and fucking eat some pussy, and then fucking lay down, literally just lay down and fucking sleep, alright, like a fucking mature adult. Because if you're going to complain about shit like this, then you never got laid, or you haven't had pussy in a while, and no one's not going to fucking touch you. There, I said that right now. Seriously. Shit. So, this is the TheSkullKlown signing off. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and watch the TV show on Peacock. Again, it is free. Again, it's a bitch with the ads, but it is well worth it. Literally, it's well worth it. Especially if you're a Twisted Metal fan. And if you're a newcomer to the show, or to the series, I guarantee you will find something that you will fucking love, alright? And it has comedy, horror, gore. Why does not no one like that now? There was a point that people loved it and wanted more of it. Now that we got it and we're getting more of it, you guys are like, oh, no. You see what I'm talking about? You guys ask for it, it comes out, and you talk shit about it. That's why we don't have good shit anymore. Because you guys, when we get it, you talk shit about it, and we don't get it anymore. And then you wonder why things are shit. Because you made it shit. Assholes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.